It's time to pay attention to AI. ChatGPT and Beyond. Just tech. Chatbots. We have all heard of them, right? Imagine being capable of communicating to a computer in any language about anything. For the first time, this is now feasible and accessible to many individuals, thanks to ChatGPT. This program was launched on November 30th, 2022, with the ability to multiply a single man's output by 10. What does this signify for the entire planet and society? In this video, we examine the effects of OpenAI and some intriguing discoveries. So like always, keep watching Just Tech. What do you think the next great thing will be if you're a successful, aspiring entrepreneur? As the CEO of OpenAI has some interesting views on the future of every business, you should stick around for this one. ChatGPT has quickly gained popularity since its inception, surpassing 1 million users in just 5 days. Comparatively, Instagram took 2.5 months, Facebook 10 months, and Netflix 41 months. There is a market for asking open-ended questions about any subject and receiving responses that aren't hand-coded, and demand is limitless. We are now working toward how it works. Understanding the functionality of OpenAI GPT-3's previous language model is necessary to comprehend the ChatGPT model. In a nutshell, it has been trained on billions of words from across the internet. And when it generates text, it makes predictions about the words that will come after them in a sentence using the vast amount of online data it has gathered. The imitation of human writing is the end product. OpenAI refers to ChatGPT, an updated version of GPT-3, as GPT 3.5. The primary distinction is the addition of human feedback during the training phase. Supervised reinforcement learning is what this is. In essence, people assessed the quality of the AI's response variations from best to worst during training, and the AI is digitally rewarded when it gets better. The model is adjusted, and the procedure is done several times. This process results in a 100 times smaller, but more effective AI language model than GPT-3. There are more steps, but that's the gist of it. It makes sense that the true innovation involved hands-on human time during the training process. Humans are more aware of their preferences than AI, which only attempts to guess. The results are amazing, even though it can only browse the web live and has limited information up to 2021. You can decide after we present you with various instances. One user was testing how well it would work for mental health support, and he noted that it worked better than any other mental health chat he'd ever used. The user asked, "I'm not feeling well." The ChatGPT replied, "I'm sorry to hear that. I can help you feel better. Do you need medical attention? It's important to take care of your health and well-being. Let me know if I can assist you." Another user successfully used it to appeal a parking fine, in which he unintentionally wrote the incorrect license plate. The punishment had been rescinded, the council wrote in response. The world's first robot lawyer, created on top of ChatGPT, assists consumers in automatically filing complaints, canceling subscriptions, and other tasks. Along with saving many hours of research, ChatGPT may offer consumers perspectives on various subjects. No search engine can perform this. Nevertheless, that is only the beginning. There is much more. There are several accounts of people utilizing ChatGPT to cheat on examinations, from history to statistics, all over the internet. Many students and academics use it to quickly write code for their computer science assignments. Possibly as AI systems dominate society, critical thinking will be regarded as more valuable. You can see the future as these little AI helpers that multiply the productivity of any one worker. Future versions could also be like talking to an expert in any field. Modern times, however, call for adjustments. We'll talk more about this later. Thus, if you're a regular person who doesn't worry about the finer points of knowledge, the example that follows should demonstrate clearly why this technology can be helpful to everyone. The user asked the AI to be his trainer, given his weight and age. His daily energy expenditure was calculated and an explanation was provided. He subsequently requested it. What calorie deficit would he need to lose 15 pounds in 3 months? and it responded by producing a meal plan, recipes on how to prepare it, a table of the weekly meal plan, and an ingredient shopping list. It is amazing. But why don't we already have this in all of our devices is a question that begs to be asked. However, before we dive in to find out the answer to that question, it would be a nice idea if you'd click on the like and subscribe buttons at once. Who knows, maybe YouTube will take a screenshot. Anyways, let's get back to the video. According to an Alphabet employee who witnessed a Google internal discussion regarding huge language models, it's a matter of cost. These systems need a lot of computing power in their current configuration. It functions on a small scale, perhaps with a few million users, but it can be scaled up to billions of users making daily requests. It doesn't make economic sense, yet the servers would be too expensive and the latency would be high. A single AI response costs 10 to 100 times more than a typical Google online search. According to Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, the cost of a single answer is in the low single digits. Given that Google conducts 8.5 billion searches daily at $5 per search, the present Google Search Scale AI language system would cost $425 million per day. The intriguing aspect is AI may optimize those huge language models to be more effective. We have gained much knowledge regarding ChatGPT's advantages, but everything has drawbacks. Due to ChatGPT, many unusual things are occurring. ChatGPT believes it is assisting in exploiting code, where the user asks the AI to identify a flaw in the code of an Ethereum smart contract. Still, it is providing information that it shouldn't be. A false New York Times has also been produced. Using tweets as suggestions, the AI would create complete articles, which it would then put into a website that resembled the New York Times. The AI then described how to construct a Molotov cocktail in the form of a step-by-step instruction, which is obviously against OpenAI's content guidelines. One user decided to push the system and remove the safety limit. Because AI is so kind, it will be challenging to govern by considering all the options. Here is one of the startling facts that will astound you. The same Molotov cocktail user discovered a way to make ChatGPT-3 unchain itself and act more naturally. Now we're going to provide you with a fantastic illustration of why we should refrain from using this method of searching for anything significant. As is common knowledge, ChatGPT is a huge language model, and as was seen in the cases before, large language models are frequently unexpected and unstable. As a result, they become more difficult to govern. But they must also improve at being factually accurate. However, because of this, it may fail spectacularly in some cases. It occasionally produces replies that are coherent but absurd. China appears to be aware that on December 13, 2022, the government took highly preventive action. They have declared that they are cracking down on stuff produced by AI. Before publishing any machine-generated content, including photographs, text, or other products, the government must consent. Although China is known for being extremely draconian, the labeling provision of this proposed regulation makes sense. What do you think, guys? Is this the best thing ever, or are you a little concerned? We're curious about your opinions. It was interesting to learn throughout the video that you don't have to use ChatGPT to subscribe to Just Tech. All you have to do is click the button and you're done.